The general gimmick of how Surge Breakers will work is the powered mechanic. It is like a power system, essentially. Units will be recalled to the field with a set battery life, and at the end of every turn, they will lose battery. If they use their ability, they also lose battery. But you could take a penalty with each of these characters in order to either refresh the battery, in order to, like, get back some charge, or otherwise donate it to other units. Additionally, a good chunk of these units don't exactly play nice with one another, such that if they're next to each other on the field, then they can inflict penalties on their neighbors. So, as an example, Surge Breaker Heat Sink, when it falls in battle, or by heart effect, explodes and deals damage to units that are next to it. Surge Breaker Power Bank will be able to, like, overcharge its battery and donate its battery life to other units, or otherwise take other units' battery life for itself. But it will also consume power faster, and will also... trying to remember what exactly I had planned for that. Not just consume power faster, but also... I think I also made it so that it will also drain the defense of units that's adjacent to. And there are a whole bunch of other trade-offs and other types of penalties that you can take for this specific line of units. I'm also planning on introducing a whole bunch more powered equipment and spells. Specifically that not just they can take advantage of, but also other families as well. Constantly micromanaging your unit's power is going to be important to playing the family and playing it well. Especially since if a unit has 0 power and they have the powered trait, then they're sitting ducks. They cannot attack, and they're felled in a single hit. I shouldn't have moved you there. Damn it. But yeah, across the board, that specific family is going to be very high risk, medium to high reward. Almost on the scale of Entrancers. And Entrancers were already very micromanage heavy. Other than the family that I'm working on currently, which is them, they're almost done. I have one more unit to finish up, but I also need to research that specific unit. And that unit is the family head. Like, I won't spoil any of the details until I can finally release the update, but I will say that a particular quote-unquote gimmick and trait that were within one of the side families within the unaffiliated line, some of the other units within other families may receive buffs to that extent. There will be units that can transmute outside of Gaian War replicas, but will still have a Selene trait. So I've essentially given away that gimmick. But yeah, the head of the Surge Breakers family will be a Selenian. and they will have the ability to transmute. Their specific gimmick on that is not only will they transmute, but they will also completely mitigate power costs for a short amount of time. But at the end of that time limit, then the unit falls. Literally empowering your allies using your own life. As a result, I don't expect that specific family head to be great when compared to any of the others. But I figured it was a decent way to balance out the family, considering the powered mechanic by itself already means that you can recycle an ability over and over again if you want to. So I need to find creative ways to cut back. In tandem with all of that, I'm also considering buffing a couple other units into Selenians. Specifically Fiyun. But likely, if I buff Fiyun, it's only going to be within Stagnant Dragons. Specifically because its mechanic of trade-offs, of like, either or trade-offs and defensive abilities may need some additional support. I'm also planning on doing something similar once I get around to another thing that I want to do. Introducing Summonites. I've been wanting to introduce a specific line of very powerful units that are very dependent on your family. And at that, also not just reward players for completing an entire... for getting most of a specific family of units, but also help put pressure. And I figure Summonites were a decent option. Essentially, think of it like ritual summoning within Yu-Gi-Oh!, only with more varied rituals. One such example I can give right off the bat that I'm thinking about. I am gonna need to introduce Toji's Calist as a unit, or Calist as a unit at some point. And I may have her be a Summonite. If that's the case, then how she's going to be called into the field is through a spell. And at many points, some of these ways to recall Summonites will revolve around using spells. With Toji, she's going to be able to be summoned through a spell called Landslide, or where you'll deal damage to units within an area, and if the amount of damage you deal exceeds a certain amount, then she's called to the field. Not only will Summonites require a specific effect and true-false switch to activate, kind of like that, they also partially count as spell cards. So anytime you use a effect that would, say, nullify a spell card, then you seal the unit's ability for a turn instead. Or potentially, if you deal damage in accordance to a spell effect, then you will also deal damage to the unit. Essentially incentivizing people to not just pull out these units, but also, if you see one of them, suppress them. Add some tactical
敵は
value.
強そうですけど。
ありがとうさ
行くよ。やっ。
And I think what I'm gonna do right now is, like, and then with all that, with all the new cards that I plan to introduce, I'm also gonna be remixing old cards with newer designs or otherwise tweaked artwork and shading, because it's about time that I finally did that. I'm halfway done with Wandering Souls. I've finished all the units for that. I need to work on the spells and equipment, which shouldn't be too bad, hopefully, but
こなくても風紀違反である我慢比べといこう
and I think something's disintegrating in my stomach. Good. I'm gonna try to finish up this map, then see about using the bathroom.
ありがとうさ止められはせんかゆいところやっ熱いな
Another thing I also did want to mention pertains more focusing on this stream. I am streaming earlier than I normally do. There's a reason for that. That being, I have work. The specific job I work is a very weird work schedule. I've mentioned it previously, but it still needs to be said. And as a result, I start at 1 EST today, and I wanted to give myself ample time to not just speak, but also prepare. So I figure push everything back by an hour. And shit, I lost a unit. Ah, area leader. Cool.
行くよ。
Just in case. Good.
我慢比べといこう我慢比べといこう水の泡だ
行くよ。
Now let's advance you one space up.
熱に任せてこの身を踊らせ
Just to
高ぶ
guarantee.
るままに共に落ちようずっとお前とこうしたかったようやく夢が叶った
Oh, good.
好きだ
Huzzah.
ピッカピカに輝いてるぜ仕事したって感じだよな
I think I know what might be bugging my stomach. The TLDR I can give is actually very simple. Just like I need to take a specific medication, right? This specific medication is absolutely foul. Like, on the one hand, it's absolutely necessary that I take it, considering, like, it dumbs down arthritic pain, it dumbs down the chance that my immune system will attack cartilage. But it's also a mild to moderate stomach irritant. Like, to the point that after I take it, for the next about 24 to 36 hours, I suffer nausea and upset stomach, and I have trouble eating.
いらっしゃいませお客様方さあ止められはせん
Wow, this is a wide field. Okay, logic, reason, figure this out. Actually, you're in a really great position.
Chipons!
Yeah!
熱いな Chipons 様の音
Yeah!
Make your jokes now, it's dummy thick.
止められはせん
Okay, you're within reach. So
この手を
Yeah!
熱い
I
な
think we should just gather everyone a little closer to mid.
ありがとうさ
But yeah, back to drug talk for a moment.
止められはせ
The
ん
medication I'm taking is a stomach irritant, and it's absolutely terrible to take, because, like, the moment you put it in your mouth, you already start to have a bad guttural reaction to it. And I've been having to take this for at least 6 months now, and
いくよ
the psychological effect it's had on me has been, oh god, massive. It's to the point that in order for me to actually take it, I need to try and trick myself
止められはせん
and disguise it using various other foods. One of the ways I've found to do that successfully is with dairy products. But therein lies the issue, lactose intolerance.
風になるで
And I remember
止められ
yesterday I
は
had
せん
some cheesecake. Cheesecake, my love. It, yeah, it
この手を取って
does things
熱いな
to you. Oh well, I'll be fine. I've taken my drugs, I should be good.
この手を取って熱に任せてこの身を踊らせ高ぶるままに共に落ちよう
Of course, I still gotta go through all of this,
風になるで
but even still, could be worse.
かゆ
Should be over. Hold on.
風になるで チェポン
Yeah!
熱いな風になるで我慢比べといこうドワ
いくよ Yeah!
Should be over.
熱いな風になるでカピカに輝いてるぜ仕事したって感じだよな
Alright. Let's see about going 5 more maps if possible, then switch over.
敵は強そうですけど
止められはせん
And by the look of it, wide boards are just gonna be common now. Cool.
いくよ Yeah!
熱いな我慢比べといこ
Okay, right side can take care of its little problem.
う止められはせん
行きます
Yeah!
熱いな
Actually, no way, I mixed up left and right. Wow, I'm a dummy.
行きます
There we go. I should probably move my mace unit.
行きます
There we go.
熱いな
That should take out one of you. Mace can handle himself. Try this.
熱いな 止められはせん
行きます
Quick rotation. You got the 5 stars! What? Oh, Denito, sorry, I glitched. Hello there, how's it going? Yeah, I got this boxer, like, just on random draw. I figured I'd play a little bit of the game yesterday, and yeah, on a random draw, I ended up getting him, so yay. Really good mace unit, all things considered. Fan favorite. Really, I couldn't tell. Because I think I have his 3-star variant too, pulled from the same gacha. And voila.
止められはせん
Let's see. Okay, if I move him back one space, that should be more than enough. There we go. Not a great formation, but it'll at least still breathe him, hopefully.
高ぶるままに共に落ち
Ah,
よ
magic. Sorry.
ずっとお前とこうしたかったようやく夢が叶った好きだ
Actually, that makes a little more sense.
水の泡だ止められはせん
いくよ
Okay, see if the enemy skill.
熱いな
Damn you, beginners!
少し
Lock!
のぼせてしまったようだ冷めるまでもう少しこうしてそばにいてほしい
Well, you say that, but just on record, I have some of the most notoriously bad gacha. I have some of the most notoriously bad gacha luck that could ever exist. Okay. Need 4 more. Like, currently in Disgaea RPG, there's a specific gacha going up. Is it just, there's a specific gacha that's up on DRPG that, like, can reward you a stupidly good unit, but only has that decent chance of giving it to you on every good pull. No lie on this one. And these are pulls that are guaranteed at least 1 3-star unit each tenor. I got trash. I got some absolute trash. Only 2 4-stars out of the lot. Only a few mix of 3-stars, and it was terrible. And the reason why I'm skipping story is specifically just to avoid pushing Twitch TOS too much. I don't want to do it, honestly, but I am very careful, and not to mention there was quite a bit of bulge in the very first chapter. I'm still going to, like, catch myself up on the story off-stream, because the game is actually pretty interesting. I'm just playing it safe, as I usually try to do. You weren't kidding on that, and holy crap. Just, whoever's idea it was to have that much bulge on those two specific characters, why? I can't unsee it. It's been burned into my memory. Yeah, you're not wrong on that. You're not wrong. Oh, you're still up. Smirk you. I mean, like, yeah, honestly, I have no idea. You sure on that Pokemon logic? Because I'm pretty sure it's water beats fire beats wood. Not fire beats water. Like that. Yeah, again, I play a fair decent amount of mobile RPGs, so after a point they kind of just ingrain into me on how their logic works. There always seems to be a triangular element system. Yep, this stuff. Essentially, fire beats water beats wood. These are your basic elements. Light and dark cancel each other. But then there's also these three, which are angelic, demonic, and worldly, if I remember correctly. Or something along those lines. And that one's especially weird. That's gonna take some time to wrap my head around. Like that. World, Shadow, and Valiant. That was it. Sorry about that. Yeah, like, I did some cursory research. Those three are relatively new. Apparently it's like a Season 3 specific type thing. Let's see. You'll do fine on that column.
1、2、やりますね。やりますね。行くぜ。
There we go.
み心地で少しのぼせてしまったようだ。冷めるまでもう少しこうしてそばにいて
FGO
ほしい。
Berserker, black is strong. The black is strong and weak to everything. Glass cannon type. Wait, that's canonically the butler's name? Snow? Adorable. I mean, it makes sense. Oh yeah, it is. How about that? That's actually really nice.
頑張ってください。
ありがとうさ。
This is kind of a bad setup. Sure, after this match, I don't have all that many units just on
この
record.
手を熱いな。
If anything, I'm pretty sure I only have one higher tier unit, and that's Horko. This is not good. Let's see.
かゆいところはねえですか。
Yeah, let's just rotate those guys.
熱いな。
Explore a little damage that way.
いくよ。
That should do.
熱いな。
Kamui or Hoka. Yeah, makes
ありが
sense.
とうさ。 止められはせん。
Okay. These two forward, middle, and forward left are gonna get absolutely washed. And if I leave you there, then...
かゆいと。
Honestly, I'll just leave these guys alone. Because they could pour some decent damage like this. I can take out at least 2 units. Simple. Yeah, I might ask for that, honestly, just on curiosity.
止められはせん。 この手。
Take you over to the right. This for the area.
熱いな。
Okay, so Kamui here needs to go forward middle.
いくよ。
熱いな。
Good news.
我慢比べと。
Unfortunately, I can't really do much more than that.
熱いな。
I can at least take out 2 units. Yeah, I've figured that out.
我慢比べと。
Because, the area in which units can affect ends up showing up at the top of their portrait. You could also see it by holding down on their specific character, like, within the left side. So, case in point here.
かゆい。熱に任せてこの身を踊らせ。 高ぶるままに共に落ちよう。ずっとお前とこうして。 ありがとうさ。
Not really great options regardless here.
かゆいところはねえですか。
Probably something like that.
熱いな。
It's something
我慢比べ
in
と。
terms of damage.
行くよ。
I'll take a second unit.
我慢比べといこう。
And this will be
止められはせん。
行くよ。や
熱いな。
wrecked.
ピッカピカに輝いてるぜ。仕事したって感じだよな。